Man.
That song growing on me.
Take it back, man. Take it back. God dang it. Forget it. Welcome to Two Brothers. I'm your co-host, Troy Smith. I'm here with the Podfather, Trevor Jackson. We're going to take the number one theme song back real quick right here.
Yeah. Two brothers gonna work it out. Good God. Two brothers gonna
song growing on me, man.
Yeah.
It don't sound like two tramps standing over a hot fire no more.
Nah, they sound good, man. I was player hating whatnot, fam.
Well, man, you was on it, man. You definitely was on it, but it's all good though. We both were.
Yeah.
There it is. Back. All right, we good now, man. So look, we are here.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Two Brothers officially, man. We back from a week vacation. It seemed like we've been off for 2 years.
Hey, I feel good. I'm refreshed. I'm ready to pod. I'm ready to have these conversations, fam. Let's do it.
That's what. And like you see on the screen, we talking about everything today. Look, do me a favor. Make sure you showing love, support the broadcast, share it all over the place. Do what you need to do. Look, make sure you subscribe to the Facebook. I mean, the YouTube for sure. The Facebook, even on Instagram, all those things. We're under Two Brothers Podcast. Simple as that.
Yep.
Simple as that. So Trevor, man, show us some love, man, and make sure you hit the cash app too. The cash app at the bottom, man. Scrolling across the bottom. You want to call in, join in on the conversation. It's right there. The number 615-745-9438.
That's what.
So Trail, man, let's get it popping, man. Let's go on and get to it. People been waiting already. Let's go on and get to it. What we got?
Hey, my main topic, man. I was talking about it on the YouTube video recently, but my main topic I wanted to talk about, and you wrote a book about mental, you know what I'm saying, the mind state of successful thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I know mental health is being promoted heavily in the Black community.
Heavily.
Right now. And me, I was going to the gym and I realized that before you make a move in anything in life, you got to have the mental capacity to know what you're doing before you get into it, or you just gonna make a mistake, or you're gonna fail. You might be successful at first, but you're gonna fail at it in the long run because you didn't build those roots up, you know what I'm saying, to know what you're getting involved in and what you're getting yourself into. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about physical health, financial, wealth, you know what I'm saying, and relationships. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So I think that the mental state, everybody talk to us about the book and talk to us about like what you think about the mental coming first before you indulge in anything else.
All right, so let's do this. First of all, we want to actually show love. Don't act like we're gonna get away from that.
Okay, yeah, we got to show love.
Shout out to my boy Trev, who just got engaged this weekend. Y'all show him some love, man.
Oh man,
this past week,
my baby,
that boy that got engaged. So that's really the question be posed back to you.
Talk.
The question should be when your mental state need to be in place, right?
Yeah.
Your mental state got to be in place. What made you think that when you were ready to be engaged or take that step of wanting to be married to someone? Yeah. Because it all start with the mindset and thought process, right? We start with the relationships early. It's starting the thought process.
That's crazy. And I ain't heard nothing you said just now.
You didn't. You still don't hear
I can hear you, but I don't know. We having technical difficulties with it's going again.
Why do I? Can y'all hear me, man?
Oh, I can hear you crispy now for some reason.
I don't know what's going on. Is your phone ringing at the same time?
Nope. It can't ring.
It can't ring. Can y'all hear everybody? Shouldn't have sent us a message to say, hey, I hear y'all. You know. But but going back to your question, that it's really come down to a mindset. So what makes you think, if it's a mindset thing, that you're ready to actually
settle down
and actually want to be married, you know, to someone? Because you're not from, you know, from the background you come from a household of folks, you said it didn't work. I don't think nobody was married in the house.
One of them was.
Okay.
My grandmother got married. Yeah. But Me, what I wanted to do, I want to build. That's my thought process of marriage. I want to build. I want to be a team player. I want to grow with my partner. You know what I'm saying? And run ain't no benefit in playing around. You know what I'm saying? We only got a limited time on this earth, so ain't no benefit in playing around. That's my thought process of settling down with my teammate. You know what I mean? I want the best for her, and I know she wants the best for me. And I feel like a woman can elevate a man's thought process, elevate his game. And in areas that she may be lacking that, I can elevate her game. So we're a teammate. The team, it's a team thing, and I just wanted that, and I wanted that to be a part of my life and grow with my teammate. That's why I settled down.
So, but what made you think about the whole mindset thing this morning? You said when working out, get yourself together. What made you think about it?
Because everything that I tried, if I didn't have the plan first, I failed it. I failed. I might have been successful at first. Like I'm gonna talk about making music, my music career. I just dove into it. I didn't even think about it. Just making records. And I didn't achieve the things that I wanted to achieve. Veganism. I jumped into veganism without a plan. And I got hungry. And I started eating rice, potatoes, and pasta. You know what I mean? I might not have been eating meat and cheese and dairy, but I was overindulging in starches that made me not, you know what I mean, healthy. It made me actually backtrack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, so relationships. I didn't think before I got into relationships, and I failed at all of them and realized I wasn't happy until I got into this one. So I'm just telling the people, like, my thought process of making sure that you have the mental mind frame before you involve yourself in anything. That's all I wanted to say. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
that's roots. And that is from the roots. So, is that even with podcasting and stuff too?
Yeah.
So is your mind frame come down this morning and say, you know what, man, my mental state got to be on point to be ready. Is that what it is?
I went to the gym.
Brain working.
It's a movie. Got my popcorn, my water.
Right.
Ready. Yeah.
Mind right. All that stuff.
Yes, sir.
And then the technical difficulties happen.
And we still going.
And want to know, man, why we can't get this thing started ready in the beginning first? And that's what getting the mind right.
Yep. You gotta get your mind right.
Right. So that's what it's. So the thing is, like, it sound like also when it come down to Nate Robinson this past week.
Ooh, talk to us about Nate Robinson. What? Ooh. Well, his mental wasn't right when he got into that fight.
Yes, I mean, is that what you're saying? Like, when Nate Robinson got into the ring this past week, if y'all didn't see it, I mean, everybody's been memeing about it and putting stuff down and doing all that other stuff.
Yeah.
He got knocked out. He called out this guy, Paul, was it John Paul or Jason Paul, whatever his name, J Paul. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
He got into it. He did his first professional fight, knocked the dude out. And Nate Robinson actually said, he called him out and said, fight somebody that's an athlete.
Yeah.
And then to fight somebody that's an athlete, and then he got in the ring and got knocked out in the second round, and he went to sleep. Officially.
Nap time.
So mentally, he wasn't ready.
Nah, he wasn't ready mentally at all.
Yeah. And he got knocked out.
You got to go in there head first. You got to have your mental right before you go into anything.
Hold up. No, heck no. I know what you're trying to do.
Talk to him.
So Trevor trying to put me on blast when we do the. I get it.
How am I putting you on
blast? I get it. Hey, even we could be on Gangster Talk even right now. Trevor said you gotta be ready mentally. I get it. He said, I get it. It's a movie. He said, you gotta be ready mentally. And if we're gonna be ready mentally to do something, we gotta do it right. So we can't keep messing up. Get on there early, do the little technical things on the thing, even though it can still mess up. I get it. I get that.
But I wasn't subliminally speaking.
Yeah, that boy was sending subliminal shots. Bow. I get it.
I'm a rapper though, but I wasn't doing that. But you
Yeah,
a rapper too. Yeah.
he trying to send some shots. Now we got to go Gucci and freaking Jeezy, Young Jeezy on him now. Now we got to go Gucci on him, man.
You see who next though, don't you? In the
Who
versus
that?
battle. Even
No.
though let's not do that yet. Let's stay on Nate Robinson, the mental, and on
Yeah.
Nate Robinson.
Stay on Nate Robinson. But the fact is, you know, you got to have your thought process ready to go. And if you actually say you want to get in the ring with somebody, get ready to fight with somebody, you got to be ready to back it up. And
two
sadly,
people can fight. Me and you can fight, right?
Yeah.
You go in there, your mental ain't right, and you ain't protecting yourself. You get knocked out. That's what happened. He didn't protect himself.
Yeah. But he didn't protect himself. But the fact is, he went in there with the gumption of thinking, but since he's white, that I'm gonna be able to beat him up, and he can't. He did.
That's a fact.
So he went in there with that's like playing 5-on-5 basketball with somebody. It's like playing 5-on-5 basketball. You know, you take 5 dudes from the hood, and then you go take 5 dudes down to Franklin. I mean Farragut or Franklin. Play 5-on-5 with some white dudes that got some technical stuff. And you think because you can go out there, jump and dunk on everybody and run fast breaks, and then you forget there's actual skill to it.
That's a fact. And now, you get hooped out.
Then you get hooped out, and they running plays on you. They literally running plays, and you tired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You expect that, and that's not how. But let me ask you, why does everybody always seem that think that? Why does everybody always think that since a black dude is doing anything against a white guy, they should win physically?
I don't know why, but I kind of can think about like the black guy. If you think about the African man, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know, but when I think about the white man, I think about the big caveman. You know what I'm saying, physically. I don't know why that's a thought process. I really can't answer that question, fam.
Jack said Nate and I said sit down before I knock you down. See, yeah, he was talking big smack.
Yeah.
That's what Nate was doing. You know, he was talking smack. He just thought he automatically beat this white dude up. I know some big country fair white dudes or white dudes in general. I just don't want to be messing with.
You know, we went to West High, right?
Yeah.
You from the hood. You talk crazy to them Sutherland boys in them trailer parks over there when Sutherland had them trailer parks back in the day. You go down there and get whooped. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
what made people automatically think that since the guy's white, you're gonna be able to beat him up if you black, and then you can't live no longer because when you get knocked out by a white dude, you're gonna be looked at. People gonna try you from here on out. Why is that?
I don't know, man. But he gonna have to go beat up somebody now. He can't just retire. He gonna have to beat somebody up now.
He gotta beat somebody. Somebody said people say he need to retire with 0-1.
Nah, he can't do that. He
can't
gotta
do that.
fight.
You can't retire and do that. You can't.
Because then somebody gonna see him in the street and slap him.
Look how people now they go down to the rappers thing. The rappers, you know, everybody getting challenged. They want to make sure you living out what you say you living.
Yeah.
And then you end up getting shot. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they taking your chain.
You flexing with the money phone, big chain on. You asking for an interaction, a violent interaction.
On time, this dude talking about he a thug. Talking about they still get beat. I'm winning white or black. You better be careful out there in them streets now. People start, especially in Knoxville.
Knoxville, the home of the violence right now, man.
People getting down here in Knoxville, getting broke off, getting heads, knocked off their shoulders.
You know, I was telling somebody here in North Carolina about the ratio in Knoxville compared to bigger cities. Like if you take the ratio from violence per population, per person, per population, Knoxville is a really bad city to live in. For real. It's really bad, man.
Knoxville real bad city? Is it because of income wise you're talking about? Or is it for black or white, or does it matter?
Well, when I was talking to Nia, well, it don't matter at the end of the day. Knoxville is just a violent city. But I was talking to Nia G on the podcast yesterday, and I was telling her that, and I'm saying this to you also. We may not be struggling. We may be doing well. We might have businesses, and we might got jobs, and we're able to feed ourselves, gas up our cars, go to the mall, buy clothes or whatever. But right now, the streets, the poor people are hungrier than they ever been in my lifetime.
In
my lifetime, the people in the hood is hungrier than they ever been. So you got to be aware when you go into those environments. If you ain't protecting yourself, you know what's about to happen because they're starving. People are starving, and if you ain't showing love and giving back, you know, well, it's hard to show love and give back because people thinking like predators right now, and they just taking. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just telling people the streets are hungrier than they ever been. So you got to be aware.
Right, but see, they also mentioned that they're not just hungry, but they're greedy. You know, some people that actually they already have it, but then they end up being greedy and wanting more. And then, like you mentioned, that people don't always want to help everybody at times because you never know how people are going to look at it.
That's a fact.
They start, you know, you never know how people are going to look at you. They're going to try to say, well, let me set up something on him or her. Look at Mo3.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know, Mo3 got, you know, done in by supposedly, allegedly by one of these girls he was talking to, had somebody come over or follow him or whatever and shoot him on the interstate.
That was a paid hit though.
Well, it's tough being a gangster rapper, a thug rapper these days. I would think it's very tough being a thug rapper.
Yeah. But you know what? We call them rappers, and they're not rappers. They really are thugs making music. Or I don't like the word thug for some reason. I don't even know what the definition
they're street people. Or used to people that live in the street life want to be artists, like you did.
Yeah. That's the fact.
You know, you was actually living what you were saying. So and then you actually got to betray that. You know what I'm saying? You got to betray it. You got to do it. And then,
but you really ain't portraying that. You are that, and you portraying to be a rapper.
And that's why they say, "Hey man, ain't nothing like these rap dudes, man. These rap dudes, blah blah blah, ain't nothing like them."
Yeah, because I'm not that. I'm just making music. I'm a street guy at the end of the day.
And they let folks know. So this is the thing, like Jim and Jim said. She said that some people also think they're entitled to a handout. You know, they're entitled to, man. You owe me. Remember, I liked you. I went to your show. So sometimes the people that are supporting you, you know, they may have supported you enough. Sometimes we may not be able to see to say, you know what, they actually have been putting it down.
Yeah,
that's a fact. They may not be supporting us enough like we think they are. They need to.
Yeah, because people agree, like you were saying. People are greedy. People want you to take care of them instead of helping them, giving them something that could possibly move them forward if they have the right mindset to take what you gave them and put it in the up direction. Yeah, straight up. But have you heard about the dude from LA, the mayor from LA? No, talk to me about it, fam. The mayor from LA said he cutting off everybody's power if they're gonna be sending folks around and cut your power off if you got too many people in your house. See. Yeah, here you go. Let me go. Let's see let's get to it. Let's see. Talk to me.
I'd like to take a moment and share another announcement. Ever since March 15th, when Los Angeles was the first city to shut down businesses where people gather, we've made it our mission to limit the spread of this disease and to limit the risks of lives and to our economy. We've been clear from the beginning that getting together in groups outside of your household that is not permitted is not allowed. And we've asked Angelenos not to gather or to have parties. I know this has been a tough ask because we're Angelenos. We like to be with each other. We like to be around people. We want to see our friends and families. And I know how tough these months have been for all of us. Everything that we are doing, though, and deaths. And these sacrifices help us meet and gatherings in flagrant violations of health orders. As our County Department of Public Health said yesterday, and I quote, "The highest risk settings are large all-night clubs and bars, houses, businesses, and other venues are hosting unpermitted large gatherings. Starting on Friday night, if the LAPD responds and verifies that a large gathering is occurring at a property, and we see these properties reoffending time and time again, they will provide notice and initiate the process to request that DWP shut off service within the next 48 hours. To be clear, while
they're cutting off your power and they're turning off your water if you got too many people in your house. You know, and if you repeat offending, so that means somebody watching you. How you feel about that?
why do they care if I can pay my light bill or my power bill? Why do they
Well,
care?
they saying that you're gonna send people home if you cut your power off.
That might not be true. Some people can live without power.
They can do a lot, but they cutting your water and your power off of too many people. That means, I mean, dude, what? Somebody telling you in your private settings, you got too many people over there.
Well, America is becoming a place where it's all about control. They want to control this country and control the people at all costs, no matter what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what they say, right? That's a blue state.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not one to be talking to, I'm a mask guy. I'm all about the mask thing. Put your mask on. I'm telling people around you, put the mask on. You come to my house. If you get to come, put a mask on. I mean, all that stuff. If I don't know, I don't see you all the time.
Yeah.
But oftentimes the blue states, though, really does, man. They actually telling you what you can and can't do. Now these red states, when you got Tennessee, I'm starting to think that might be cool. I'm thankful I live in a red state in regards to that, because I want you to let me make a decision and not tell me to do it. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes plenty of sense.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I don't like being controlled. I don't like being told what to do. And California, that's where they say, man.
Yeah, it's in California, in LA. It's the LA mayor.
Well, when you think about Latina and Spanish people, they got laws where you can't have 15 people in a car. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. 15 people in a regular car, 15 people in a van.
Yeah, when we seen the Mexicans on Tennessee Avenue in Knoxville, it was 45 of them in a car.
So they got a law. If that's the case, they got a law where you can't have too many black guys in the car at the same time. Because at one time you didn't have too many dudes. You got 4 people.
Yeah.
In a car.
But it's assessed. Like, I can understand when it's over excessive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. So in real estate class, it's two what is it? 2 bodies per room. I forgot what it's called. Like, you can't live in a house. If you got a house full of 8 people, you got to have a certain amount of bedrooms in the house for us to sell you that house.
Really?
Like that nation. Yeah, it's two bodies per room. Like, if you got 15 people and you live in a 3-bedroom, you can't even buy that house. You can't get a loan for it.
Well, I give loans. I never even care about like how many people gonna live in the house.
But you probably don't know, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, no, I don't know that part. That's something different.
Yeah, but that's illegal at the end of the day to do that. It's 2 bodies per room. That's a legal law, a licensing law that I learned in real estate.
Yeah.
But black folks, we don't do that, so that's really not of our concern. But I can see what they're saying in California when I think about Latinas. No disrespect to Latinas.
No, it isn't about Latino. It's Angela. They call us Angela people. Angelines. Yeah,
just Los Angeles people in general, though. But if I think about it, I know who they specifically speaking to. That's what I'm saying. They ain't speaking to black folks or whatever, because you know what I'm saying, we don't rock like that. We have 5 bedrooms with 2 people in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got 7 people in there. How many people was in your apartment?
1. When I was in my apartment.
And the apartment, no, not in your apartment per se. You're by yourself. I'm talking about when you were growing up. Did you say it was a couple people living?
4 in a 3-bedroom.
Okay, 4 and 3. I know my granny's house when I was growing up in Vestal. It was sometime it may have been about 7 people living in there at one time. In a 3-bedroom. Or maybe even 2. I don't know if it's 2 or 3, but it was about 3.
Yeah.
Because my mama had me, she was a teenager. Had my cousin living there, had my uncle living there, had another cousin living there, and then plus 2 people. I mean, my grandmother and her guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at times you end up having a lot of people in the house. What's up?
Sky said, we're gonna be sitting in the dark together. That's deep. What she said. Yeah, deep. 15
everybody deep. Oh, but all them candles you got, people got them candles too now.
Yeah.
But then what if your water ain't running though? You can't wash your hands, everybody. Then you spread the disease even more.
Yeah, you scratching and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
All that stuff. So that's what gets kind of. But I was thinking about that though when it comes down to, don't tell me I'm all about look, here's a guideline. Like, look, this is what we need to put on some masks.
Mm-hmm.
But then don't tell me though, of course, too, that hey man, you can't now you can't have that many people in your house. Some of y'all need to go ahead and leave.
You know, see, when you took it to a political standpoint, I understand what you're saying. They're not gonna tell you in a Republican state. They just gonna do it.
Right.
And you ain't gonna know about it until you try to attempt something. They're gonna put it in a law book or something, and you ain't gonna know it until they come and get you and it's over with. In a Democratic state, they gonna speak about it.
No,
You're gonna be aware of it.
I beg the death on that. Because, for example, we're in Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee. We got Bill Lee. Everybody getting on Bill Lee about enforcing the mask mandate across the state.
Mm-hmm.
And what he's saying is that people, the county level, executive level mayors should make the decision. Let them make the decision and let them do that. Then we'll go from there.
So what's gonna happen if I don't got my mask on? See, it's consequences if it's too many people in that house.
Yeah,
consequences if I'm not got my mask on in Tennessee.
Not at this point. Not it wasn't North Carolina a red state.
No, it's in between. It flipped all the time.
Yeah. I mean, my thought is I never really cared about it much until I seen that the gentleman mentioned about how he gonna cut off people water and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's strong.
I thought that was excessive.
That was excessive. That was very.
For example, here you go. Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You know when California shut down a lot of stuff, and Disney laid all those people off. I heard this from Valuetainment by Pat. I can't remember his last name. So you got Disney in California and Disney in Florida. Disney in Florida is in the red state, California, blue state. The Disneyland in California brings billions of dollars to Cali. Billions of dollars. They said they're shutting it down. In Florida, Disney World is still open. Where did they have the basketball bubble?
Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They had and so if we didn't have if Florida didn't have the lax rules of things like that, they wouldn't have had the bubble at all in Florida. They couldn't do it in Cali. Half of them live in California. All them basketball players live in Cali.
Is Florida a red state?
Yeah. Florida red state. We ain't gonna stay on the politics thing. I'm just saying that's where my fiscal conservative and liberal social thing come in place. Like I want to, let people at least get. I mean, I get it. It seems like Republican folk at times don't care about nobody wearing them. They don't care about COVID. They think COVID don't exist. That's a lie.
Yeah. That's a fact. Until somebody they close to get it.
And just somebody close to them get it, then it's a wrap. But I think sometimes the Democratic thing can seem like they're just trying to make sure they overtake, the decision to do some things.
That's true.
Don't let me have a generator as well. Lies, you need to be out here on our own providers and stop depending on. That sound like I'm sorry. Who is that? Look at it. Is that a white guy?
Hold on. Why you say that, fam? I hope it. Right.
Who is it? I think who is that?
We're about to find out.
You're gonna find out.
You said, is that a white guy?
A generator.
Yeah. I'm looking for the live right now.
No, he said, no, I'm black. Who is it? Put your name on that.
Oh, that's my sister. That's Ruby.
Okay.
Don't let me have a generator as well. Lies you tell. We need to be our own providers and stop depending on other folks, especially the government.
Well, and I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that because in my bad sister, it just said I know a lot of guys that say, man, don't let me. We need to start depending on ourselves and pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. That sound like some folks I know.
Oh, yeah, you said she was a white man.
Pull us up by the bootstraps. I do what I do. That's what I know, But that's true. I mean, I don't think we need to keep depending, but that makes logical sense. We don't put the laws in place. Let me make my own decision, and then let me actually grow my family. Let me do what I need to do, make things happen. Don't put a force on me.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
What I'm saying?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, these states, I don't think that these states, like when you said Florida was a Republican state, North Carolina might be a Republican state then too. It's just that when the percentages are like real close to making it, it's a Republican state to me.
Yeah. That's who you trying to reach out to when you run.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to reach out to all the people. You know what I'm saying? When I run in 2024.
2020, and you better quit playing because it's the people at Jim and them talking about you. Really, they're gonna really back you on that now.
Hey, I appreciate it. They gotta back me now because
make sure your mind ready.
Oh yeah, I gotta be. My mind ready. You see, I spoke it into existence. It was an affirmation now, and I got 4 years now. Yeah,
well, make sure you're ready. And when we actually start putting you out there, the Republican, it's time to get going.
Yeah, that's right. The Republicans, because at the end of the day, I don't look at those states like I look at Tennessee as a solid red state. I feel like ain't no reason to vote for the president in Tennessee if you voting Democrat. You don't stand a chance
at all.
You wasting your time going up to that. If you physically going to the polls and you voting for a Democrat, you wasting your time. You're wasting 45 minutes. I need my 45 minutes.
You need your 45.
Yeah, because you losing. It's solely Republican. Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, you don't stand a chance. That's just my opinion. But when you think when I think of North Carolina, I think of Florida. It's in between. It's always a battle. You know what I mean? So that's just my thought process on that.
That's good thought part. That's actually good thoughts though. But you're right, because if the major people in your state, if you're Republican, if your representatives are all Republicans, you might be tough. Like for example, Tennessee, they don't mind having local level Democratic people in leadership. But when they come down to the larger one, they want to make sure it's all Republican.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, have you seen? Go ahead.
Now, if you're in New York and you're in Cali and you voting Republican, you don't stand a chance. You wasting your time. You wasting 45 minutes going. If you voting for the president, you wasting 45 minutes. You might as well stay at home. You don't stand a chance. Oh, she said, actually, no, it's not. There are cities that are blue. But see, Jim,
that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said. But when you voting for the president, though, they gotta include the whole state. The city ain't gonna make a difference.
Right.
Yeah, but you can live in that city and be happy if that's what you want to do.
Right. Nashville they don't mind. It's always a Democratic mayor, just about. If you run a Republican mayor, you don't win. But on the state level, there's typically a Republican governor, but sometimes they might have a Democrat. I think the last Democratic governor was Bredesen.
Yeah.
But then on the Senate level, on the Congress level, Senate level of U.S. Congress and U.S. Senate, they're majority Republican. So that's why they call it a red state.
Yeah.
And that part, that's the politics stuff. Man, forget. I'm done with it. We've been talking about politics for 4 years. We all got a PhD.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Tennessee has had a Democratic governor. Yeah, you're right. The last one I know about was Bredesen. But they had Haslam, and then they had Lee. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who was before him. I don't know if McCord was before him or not. That's my whole getting into the bag of that. But did you see that seafood seafood restaurant owner?
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. You got the clip for him?
Yeah, I mean, I was wanting to just talk about it because I didn't get the clip lined up with it because he was cussing them all out. But let's see. But go ahead and tell. What was your thoughts on that though?
Okay, so he done cussed the ladies out. This is what I thought. I was tripping. He done cussed the ladies out, talking about we trying to provide a fine dining experience in our restaurant in this district in Dallas. We got everything acquired for you. We got the DJ. We got the crab cakes, the lobster tails. We trying to make a fine dining experience. And y'all MFers in her twerking.
And if you don't like it, get the F out.
Yeah. If you want to keep twerking, you got to get out. Ain't no twerking in my establishment. Now, the ladies need to call in or something and tell us about that. The number right there on the bottom, call in. Do y'all feel as if he got Hennessy wings, a DJ in there playing Megan Thee Stallion, but he don't want no twerking? Is that disrespectful? Because I thought that was disrespectful. If they want to twerk and they bill $2,200 when they leave, twerk all you want, baby.
But not not on the table.
Man, get up on that.
Not only that, he went in there 2 or 3. He went to him 2 or 3 times and said, "Please stop." And on that 3rd time or the 4th time, he said, "Bump it."
Don't have a DJ in there playing Megan Thee Stallion. She on there talking like, don't nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice.
Hold on a second. Listen to the background bass. Listen to the background. All right, here you go.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a, come on, stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
He said, "Get the F out my restaurant."
Now now people are saying if it was dudes, now you think he would have that same energy if it was a bunch of dudes in there? First of all, if dudes twerking to something else, but had that same energy, custom out. You think he would have cussed them out though if it was dudes?
Now I wonder how he is towards his woman at home, because he sounded a little aggressive now. Get the F out. Guess what I would have said if I was a female? Do I gotta pay my bill since you want me to? You telling me to get out?
Didn't think of that one.
Yeah, you telling me to get out, so that means I don't gotta pay my bill.
I didn't even think of that. That's a good. I would have just got him left there.
Yeah.
And guess what? Then not only that, he said, "I don't need your money."
Bye. Yeah, that's a good
Oh
conversation.
my goodness. I didn't even think of it that way. Nino, call in, man.
Yeah.
Nino, call in number 615. You know what? We should bring them in. Nah, I don't want to mess nothing up. Call in. I was gonna send you a link to that. I don't mess that up. Call in, man. What can I do without them? Nah, forget it. It might shut everything down.
Hey, but Nino said that they had dudes with them. If they had dudes with them and he's speaking highly aggressive like that, is the dude soft? You know what I'm saying? Get out. You know what I'm saying? I would have got out or whatever, but
let's see what we got.
Call from
Jack, what's up, man? Talk to us.
Call.
You know what, Jack? You want me to send you a link to see you come in?
I'm dying over here, man.
What you dying about, man?
That little clip, because I was wondering what you was talking about when you brought that up. I'm like, huh? But my bad.
Hold on, Jack. You a restaurant owner? You a restaurant guy too? Ooh,
yeah, man. That's why I had to tap in one time real quick. I'm actually pulled up to the spot.
Okay.
But I got a little time real before I walk in. But yeah, man. So I feel, dude. I feel him a whole 100. And then, like y'all just said before I called in, he said, "Shit, I don't need your money." So okay, I'm out. Then I'm out. I ain't paying. He said, I don't need y'all money. So I'm finna dip. So I wouldn't have paid.
At your restaurant, cuz they ain't gonna be playing Megan Thee Stallion. At your restaurant, they ain't gonna have Megan Thee Stallion playing.
We not, you know what I mean? But in his establishment that he created, he's trying to create for the culture, you know what I mean?
I mean, what does that mean?
It's not a strip club. It's not a club, it's not a twerk, it's not a nightclub, it's a restaurant. But he's trying to give some entertainment too. It ain't for y'all to come in here and be, just because I'm playing Megan Thee Stallion or back that ass up, do whatever. That don't mean start turning up into a club. That's not what my establishment is for. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel where he's coming from. Like shit. And then if I don't ask you several times, now I'm coming over here and I'm laying down the law. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, get the step in like Martin. You know what I mean? Right. That's all it is, man. And then y'all was talking about if it was dudes, like I just don't foresee dudes, you know what I mean, turning it into a party, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and if a dude popping like that, it's a whole different subject.
Now, if it's trannies in there, they gonna twerk. What you gonna yell at the trannies and get beat up?
Transformers, Trevor, Transformers, man. You can't say trannies.
them Transformers would have knocked dude clean out if he had came over there while they was twerking.
But Jack, so
he would have just. Go ahead,
Jack. Go ahead.
Nah, you good.
But hey, man, congratulations to you, man. Congratulations to Jack.
Appreciate it, bro.
Jack done become executive kitchen manager.
Yes,
It's executive. Can you actually cook, or you just out there working?
Man, Jack do all that, Carl.
Yeah, can you cook?
Man, I'm a hell of a chef, man.
Yeah, so he the executive.
I'm chefing it up.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Well, thank you so much, man, for doing what you do. Come and Trevor really is eating his popcorn too. He really eating his popcorn. Hey, but man,
he been eating popcorn since last night.
And not only that,
back into that bag.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing too, man. I actually enjoy watching y'all on there go nuts, though, man.
Yeah, we have a good time, man. It's all fun, man.
That boy,
love, man.
Yeah. I mean, y'all be having a good time, man. I'm glad you be on that talking. Y'all was going in last night, man. So that's a whole nother ball game, you know.
Sir.
All right, then, man. Have a good day at work.
Get the money.
I'll let y'all. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, tell Nino we need.
Yeah, Nino and Sky going in over here, man.
I got a question too.
I send Nino the link. Sky, do me a favor, inbox me or something, or send me your email address. I'll send you a link. If you want to hop on the camera with us, I just seen it didn't knock me out. But no, just call in because we got this little background thing and it'll mess everything up. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just call the number at the bottom of 615-745-9438. Right now, we're talking about the fact that this dude went over there and cussed them folk out. I got to say this, though. I agree with the fact that he wanted to make sure the establishment was executive level. However, you can't play Juvenile and them and Juvenile old now. You can't play Meg Thee Stallion them or Poppin', because I wanted to start popping when I heard the beat. Go back to
I got a question to ask you or Nino when he come on. It's about women. And can they help themselves when they're doing?
Somebody put on here that we can't control. So when black music come on, black people can't control themselves. Who put that on there?
Oh, see, that's part of my question.
Here the number one. Here the number one relationship advisor, Tommy West. Tommy.
Yo.
There he is. Nino, we're gonna get you in just a minute. We got somebody calling now.
Not there he is.
Go ahead, Tommy. Talk to us, man. What's your thoughts?
No, man, I agree with little buddy with the restaurant, man. I think he did just what he should have did, man. Yeah, talking to them people, he said now I feel like it would have been too much if that would have been the initial, you know what I mean, way he approached it. But if he done came and talked to these people a couple of times, in which he said he addressed it a couple of times, at that point, man, you just basically you spitting in the man's face. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you doing at that point. You spitting in his face in his establishment. And then on top of that, to hit off with what Sam was saying, I disagree with the music. You saying the music you playing, because it don't matter what music you playing. You know where you are. You know what I mean? You know where you at. You still conduct yourself a certain way, man. Like what I look like, how I feel, because the girl that even shot the video, you know what I mean? You could see on her face, she was kind of disgusted with it. You know what I mean? So,
Tommy, your phone sounds a little shoddy. Can you move a little bit, adjust your phone a little bit?
Yeah, I got it. Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying, you know, like me personally, I'm thinking, what if I'm at the table next to her and she stand up on the bench seat and she starts throwing it, and now she got butt juice flying in my food. You know what I'm saying?
What juice? No, she got clothes on. My goodness, the booty cheeks throwing juice.
But when people start twerking, they start sweating.
Yeah, it's true.
And
That's
then
true.
the coronavirus going on right now. Do they got masks on while they
They didn't have no mask on.
Well, they ain't have no mask on in the whole restaurant. You know, nobody got masks on. When you go to a restaurant, nobody got masks on the inside.
Oh, and guess what? They in Dallas too. They in Texas.
Yeah. But I mean, that's my thing though. Like I feel that my thing is more like how Fam said you shouldn't be playing this type of music. Well, he made it clear he's trying to create a different type of atmosphere. Like when you go to Hard Rock Cafe, they playing rock music, but you don't see white folks jumping up on the table playing the air guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't running through the restaurant biting back heads off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is just like you still conduct it. To me, it's like going to the trap museum. You know what I mean? Like the trap museum is there. It's something for us to go and see different things, but that don't mean you tell people to come to the trap museum to make your move, to make your swerve.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
It don't matter what it is. Like I would love to sit there. I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is in Nashville, and I'm gonna get ready to go because I'm at work, but I had to call in.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Nashville, and I went to it was an IHOP one night. This has been years and years and years ago, but I went to an IHOP. And when I went in the IHOP, they had all R&B and hip hop playing. It was like after the club hours. So everybody come there after the club. Man, it was the best time I had at an IHOP or at a little restaurant ever because I was sitting there enjoying my food with a couple of people that I was with. And you know, one of them songs might come on that used to be one of them club bangers, and we all at the table just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Just enjoying the music, eating our food, but ain't nobody getting up on the table on the seats dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think his idea was amazing. And I think what he did by coming out and saying that, you know what I mean? Because he did approach it the right way at first. I think that he did the right thing by saying that because now people know if I want to take my girl to a nice restaurant, I think you said that's in Dallas. I want to take my girl to a nice restaurant where they're going to have some good food and it's got a good atmosphere, you know what I mean, everything nice, and we can still hear some, like you said, we still can listen to some Meg Thee Stallion or whatever. She might look at me when Meg talking about all that she gonna do and be like, boy, I like this, man, just wait till we get home. We're gonna do this song you just heard when we get to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that girl in the gray did have a dunk though, because if you can see on that, if you can see that thing moving like that on the building at the company, that means she got a dunk for real.
Yeah.
Hey man, we appreciate your time, man. Thanks for calling in at work. Keep listening, man. Appreciate
Thanks for the love, family.
I'm about to call Nino right. Nino, I'm about to call you. I'm about to call you, dog. Because
Nino Black.
We need a female perspective though. Nino.
Yo.
The honorary third brother. Honorary. What's up, man?
What's good, man? Top of the morning, man. How y'all doing?
Man, you got it, man. We want your input. We got you and Sky going back to back. We want to hear. So drop it. What's your thoughts, man? Drop that knowledge.
First and foremost, man, I want to shout out to Sky. I don't know her, but she looked fine in the comment section. So I'm gonna get my drink and I'm gonna go back to the comment section and hang out with her. But one thing that I realized about us as a people, we pick and choose who needs to take accountability. We pick and choose depending on the situation and depending on how we feel and who's giving the criticism. We determine on who needs to take accountability. Because I think it's amazing to me that we are more upset with his delivery than we are her twerking in a restaurant. Not just any restaurant. This restaurant is a reservation only. I ain't never in my life been to a reservation only restaurant and people were twerking on the table, right? But for us as people, everything has to be about a delivery. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. No, it's the giorno, motherfucker. It ain't delivery. You know, we get so caught up in, it's how you said it. It's because your arm was up when you said it. It's because, you know, your tone was wrong. No, it's called criticism. It's supposed to make you feel a certain kind of way. Right?
Turn your phone up, Nino.
You said what?
Turn your phone up some. I got you on high over here, and I can barely hear you.
Oh, okay.
He said,
You know,
this is delivery.
Yeah. We always concern ourselves with the delivery, but sometimes it ain't about the delivery. Sometimes it's the journo. Sometimes it's about the message that we're trying to get. You know, he said, and people get so caught up when he say, "Hey, I did this for the urban. I did this for us. I did it for the culture." Well, you got to ask yourself. It's not about him. Not he can't be for the culture because he don't like twerking. No, this man started a restaurant. This man is a chef. His passion is his food. His passion is seeing people enjoy his food. If you sitting here twerking on the table, you're not enjoying the food. You're too busy trying to get your ass seen.
Yeah.
If me and my queens decide we want to come to a restaurant, right, a reservation only restaurant, I'm not trying to get in trouble because I'm looking over at this other motherfucker twerking her ass. I want to come to a reservation only restaurant because we got, a chicken coop in Nashville that we can go to that don't require no damn reservation. We can go to Vibe. We can go to Vibe. A lot of restaurants we go to that don't require reservations. You can twerk on the table and they fine. That's not why we're here. But see, one thing about our community, we always find excuses for everything. Oh, it's the music that he was playing. Okay, well, if he was playing Led Zeppelin, is somebody gonna play a goddamn guitar and start running through the damn restaurant? No. He's not. Man.
When black women heard back that ass up though, Nino, can they help themselves? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know they should be able to.
Okay. Well, when you say that, when black men hear trap or tie, do they just pull out a scale and start chopping it up on the table?
Oh, boy said.
You're right, though.
You start chopping on the table. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they played 3-6, turn the club up. But dudes start throwing chairs.
Yeah, they don't. We don't do that. We don't behave in that manner, especially in Scott stated that he's probably going to lose business because of that. Actually, you're wrong, and that's again. And I understand why. I understand a piece of Scott's perspective because she's a woman. Everything is emotional to them. Oh, emotionally, when he said that, it made me feel a certain kind of way. I feel like he's wrong. No, emotionally, he says some shit that's called criticism. It's supposed to make you feel a certain kind of way.
Nope. That's why it's called criticism, right? Right? Because it's something that you could do better. It's giving you a growth point. All he did was speak from his heart to you. And it's something you was doing wrong. Yeah, you probably, Scott might feel like, you used to stand on tables and twerk. But baby, that was in the 90s. That was in the early 2000s. Now, if it was doing Freaknik back in the day, everybody was getting naked, so it didn't matter.
Man, ain't nobody saying that. Dude would need to be talking. Dude be busy throwing one.
Yeah, that's a fact. Should he have used that language that he used, though?
Oh, that's what he's saying, though. We always talking about the response, how he responded. His arm was up.
Hey, you got to look at it like this. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
That's a fact.
We didn't like Martin Luther King. We didn't like Malcolm X. They still got two different deliveries, but it don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Think about it. It don't matter your delivery. You're gonna always find somebody who think you could have did it better. Oh, you could have done that better. He didn't have to say. And she was saying that he probably gonna lose customers. Oh, he did the interview. He said his business thriving.
Ricky Smiley shouted him out. Ricky Smiley.
He gonna gain customers.
Yeah. There's Brian said, hey, I'm supporting 100,000%. He said his business has been thriving because you know why? The people who aren't emotional see what he heard, what he said, and not felt what he said. They heard what he said. They understood. They was listening. And that's what we got to stop doing as a culture. Just because a person that you don't like or somebody that resembles a trigger point to you say something that make you feel a certain kind of way, but did you hear the message? Did you hear what was said?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, it's one word throughout this whole thing that you should understand more than anything. It's a restaurant. Not a restaurant. Not a bowling alley. It's a restaurant.
But he was playing bowling alley club music though.
So what? Okay, I'm just saying.
I agree. I see both ends though.
I'm just throwing this out there. It's obviously that him and his DJ was at a disconnect. And the reason why I say that is because he had to scream and tell the DJ to stop playing the music. Right?
Yeah,
If the DJ knew that he was about to start talking, he probably would have cut the music down and stopped playing anyway. So it was clearly a disconnect. What if the DJ that he had in that day accidentally played that song, or that song just can't? It doesn't matter. The only thing I'm saying is, when do we hold black women accountable, or is that a problem? Because both of y'all, one of y'all engaged, one of y'all married. Y'all know how hard it is to get a woman to say she's wrong about something.
Mm-hmm.
That's fact. That's big facts. That's big facts.
I know it is, but by the time you walk up and tell her how you feel about what she did wrong to you, you apologizing for even bringing it to her attention.
Household, man. You want to mess with the household, man. And if you got two of them, you got some things going on. You got to be good, period.
Man, I ain't never been right. I ain't never been right.
Yeah.
I ain't never been right. I'm still apologizing for how they treat me in a relationship.
but like, so a lot of women, some women on here, Jim and Jim, Sky, they're saying it's, and that's why it's important that women got to give their perspective, because we're going by the male perspective.
Yeah.
Right. And like you mentioned, like Jim and Jim said, we're not always emotional. I know my mom would say, my wife would say that. Anyone on here, Cherie would say that. Sky mentioned that, Nino, I disagree. It's not based on my emotions. And I say that because as a woman, I wouldn't be acting like that. So I'm not saying the women wasn't in the wrong, because it was absolutely they was.
We need to find this menu.
Just do a little bounce. That's true. Why, like y'all just mentioned, like Nino said, like Trevor mentioned, when y'all, oh no, Tommy mentioned, when he's at the Waffle House, you hear your song come on, you probably eat okay. You bouncing in the chair, you moving around, but oh, that's my song. But you're not getting up and just pee popping, throw that thing in a circle, probably.
Right. They had their hands on the table and on the glass that's in there. They would, but do you hear what she just said? She said, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. If you wouldn't do that, why didn't you tell her to like the comment in the comment section where she said it was wrong? Tell her like it, because I ain't see it. Like it in there.
Yo.
Hey, I'm looking at the menu now. I'm looking at the menu. Everything $30 on here. The lobster tail, $31.
It's reservation only. That ain't no chicken shack.
Yeah,
that's reservation only. You're not throwing your ass. If that was a white establishment, they would not be throwing their ass like that. They won't.
I think that's a fact right there, because like we not going to Cheesecake Factory
and throwing our ass.
And Jack come out from back and just cuss you out. Jack ain't gonna come out from the back.
And they sell Hennessy at the Cheesecake Factory too. Hennessy, Dom P, everything that the black folk drink. Strawberry Hennessy drinks, and ain't nobody acting up at the white man establishment.
And that's why he said he was trying to establish something for the culture. Because I'm gonna tell you, today is my date night, right? So tonight I got reservations somewhere. We got Manny's and Petty set. But guess what? When we go to those places, I'm going there because they're away from all the things that I would consider ghetto or hood. Now, you think the restaurant that I'm going to right now, I'm going to a restaurant tonight called Chef and I. I want to go to a place where they're going to cook in front of us. I would love for them to play some Trey Songz. I would love for them to play some Marvin Gaye while we there. But they're not, because they're not our restaurant.
Yeah. Your music selection different too, Nino. Now that's what I'm saying. Like the women, like Megan Thee Stallion. Like when I listen to radio now, the radio game has changed. Men don't even run hip hop no more. It's all women on the radio station, and I'm not.
That's right now. That's right now. That's going on right now. That's just right now. This women movement, which I love, is just right now.
I like the way you did that too. Love.
Bro, we ain't heard the female MCs have not Queen C's have not had this much radio play since like the 80s, man. Let's be real. Like it's always right. Right now, like hey. Yeah. So
But what message is it portraying though, Nino? I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I listened to the Megan Thee Stallion couple songs, I turned it off. Because I'm gonna tell you what, because it made me got me horny. Off the top, just being 100%. It got me going. I wanted to tap my wife on the side and say, hey, babe, hey. I had to turn it off because it had everything, my juices flowing. I had to turn it off. And that's the fact. That's the truth.
You gotta pause that, man. You gotta pause that.
Paul. Well, I was with my wife though. I was with my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, so I wasn't with no.
I don't know if y'all was trying to intentionally move the conversation to hip hop, but
No. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that when you talk about influence, you got to ask yourself, if I can influence you to do something with my words, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? If I'm listening to Young Jeezy, which I've always listened to Jeezy, I've always listened to Tupac, I've always listened to Scarface. Ain't neither one of them niggas ever made me want to get up and go sell dope. Like, I'm good. Like, I know who I am. I'm straight. You know, when I hit trap or die, that means I'm gonna go and do overtime at my job. You know what I mean? So I've never. That ain't never. You know, it kind of makes you wonder, like, who are you as a person? Who are you? Now, if you get me wrong, or I might be just a visionary. So if you put on porn, I'm like tapping my girl on the side, like, hey, flip over a little bit.
And Megan Stallion's music sound like a audio porno. I'm ready to go.
But you know what? We all three of us are like I think all three of us are educated men, and at the end of the day, a lot of people don't have that mental capacity. I'm not trying to belittle people, but to be leaders though, because it's a lot of people that is following.
That word leader.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that's following these hip hop artists or whatever they say they do, whatever they wear. You know what I mean? Whatever they're saying on those records, they are following that. You know what I mean? And when they hear that in those establishments, it don't matter where they at. They're gonna do what they do. That's just my perspective of it, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we give music too much credit. Like, because if you can visually see Old Dog and Minister Society and not be inspired to want to get up and put a gun in your pants and rob a nigga for a double cheeseburger and fries, like, I don't foresee how, Lil Baby can make you want to go out and sell dope. I just don't. I think we give it too much power. I think I'm sure if we survey the people that are from the street, their street actions, they was probably doing the street shit before they listened to the music. Like, because our environment, me growing up, my environment made me sell dope, made me sell pistols, made me pop guns. It just so happened that a nigga who rap said some shit that I related to. Like, when Jesus said, cocaine, the baking soda in the kitchen right next to the baking soda. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, right next to the mashed potato. Yeah, I remember that. That was the same thing in my room in the house. You know, I gravitated towards that, but that don't mean he made me sell dope. It means I was already doing it. He just created the thing music for it. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. Well, appreciate you calling in, because we need to get a female perspective. Everybody got their kids around them. I know it's Saturday. I believe me, my kids knocking on the door. But I want some female perspective. Nino, thanks for calling in, my dog. And they got people going there and comments in there because they got them in there hitting you up.
Yeah.
They're going up. They're going in on Nino, fam.
I'm gonna have to send her some flowers, man.
Yeah. All right, man.
I really appreciate you, fam.
Hey, go ahead.
Black Thoughts Podcast, an online show. It comes every other Tuesday on YouTube and Facebook. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. I love you, brothers. Thank y'all so much for having me on. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of the day. Okay.
Yeah, and definitely know that he's the honorary third member of the Two Brothers.
Send us some links, Nino, so I can post it in the description in the podcast.
All right, most definitely I will, man. God bless.
All right.
You too.
Nino always dropping them bars, knowledge.
Yeah. Nino spit a hot 32 bars just
hot. We got to go back up. Your girl Cherie said that when you throw the stone, only the hit dog will holler. When you throw the stone to hit, so when you throw it out there, people gonna complain. The person that got hit or it felt like that was them, they will be the ones complaining. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. When you throw the stone, the hit dog will holler.
Right. I felt and heard what he said. He did sound frustrated, Jimmy. He did sound frustrated. He did, but it said right here was one thing: Black women are held accountable every single day. That's what Jimmy Jim said now.
And caps on them. No, I'm talking
in all caps. All caps.
Now, when them females comment on this, when that booty music come on,
booty meat.
We know we probably are a little bit out of the age range of the clubbing and the booty music and all of that. But when you was 20 and Sir Mix-a-Lot came on, I'm aging folks. When you was 20 and at 25 and Luke came on.
Oh, now that's a twerking music.
Could you help yourself?
Could you help yourself when Luke came on? All that.
Yeah.
All that. Oh, no, you forgot. When Jimmy come on. You remember Jimmy, do you?
It's Jimmy.
Hey.
Yeah.
When Jimmy come on, did you pop? Oh, where they at, though? Oh, where they at? Did you start popping right then?
Yeah, but see, I'm just asking the ladies. I think that you should be able to hold yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I know the girls, they pull that girl out in the middle of the stage. Come on, girl. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Is that what they... Okay.
Call from.
Here we go.
Jimmy Jam.
Oh, she went into the closet. Jimmy Jam, everybody.
I'm here.
Hey, hold on. First of all, before you get started, did you hear how Trevor tried to go in on me in the beginning?
No, listen, because I was doing something with the kids and I lost track of the time. So I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the first 15 minutes. But listen, I'm calling in about the music, okay? Because it's like anybody with some flavor, some soul, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my jam. But we are not gonna get up in a restaurant and just start twerking. Like, that's unacceptable. If I was in the club, that's a totally different story. But a restaurant, if I'm at a nice restaurant with my guy, or even a family restaurant with my kids and the song come on, I'm not going to get up and start twerking. That's not what you do.
Yeah.
One, I have better home training than that. Two, I have more sense than that. Okay.
Oh. So you agree that what he did, what the owner did?
Yeah, kicking him out.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree with him.
But do you agree with his words though?
Kicked him out. Now his presentation could have been a little bit better, but like I said, he was frustrated, and we all know when we get frustrated and mad about something, then it comes out just the way we. I'll be in there in a minute. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
But he was frustrated and he was mad about it. Like I said, his presentation could have been better, but it wasn't. He was mad. He told him to get out. And guess what? He probably didn't need them to pay for that meal either. If he's telling somebody to get out, he gonna eat that and he's gonna be good with it. And I guarantee you, he gained more business by doing that than he would have by allowing them to continue to do that.
Now, do you think he should have played some different music, Jimmy?
No, I mean, it's his establishment. He can play whatever he wants to play. Just because a song comes on does not give you, you're not entitled to get up and start dancing.
Do you think you should just had a little side bop while you eating your crab leg, the king crab, spending $100 on that king crab?
Right.
You should just side bop.
Like Tommy said, like Nino said, if you could bounce in your seat. We do that all the time. Like, oh, it's not appropriate for me to get up and start dancing, but I'm gonna be bouncing.
Standing up on the table, that's a little disrespectful. Because if it's a nice restaurant,
that's very disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. That's very disrespectful.
Well, Jim, thanks for calling in. Look, before you get off, drop your line about the passion now.
Yeah, promote the pure passion.
Pure passion. That very well.
Oh, it's a pure romance. It's
pure romance. Sorry, pure romance.
I cannot even think of my website.
Just type it in the comments when you get a chance. Pure romance. And that's for some toys now. All right,
bedroom accessories.
Bedroom accessories.
Okay. Smell good, feel good. Okay.
All right, then we got the female perspective. She agreed with what he did, no matter how he said.
Let's give Jim another shout out. If y'all listening to the podcast, y'all see Jim in the comments. Go shop with Jim. Get you some smell good. some stuff to get you clean when you're taking your shower. Get you some of them little things if you need to pleasure yourself. Pure romance. You know what I mean? Pure romance. But, do I need to put my Barry White voice on this week?
Go ahead, do it right quick, please.
Shop with Jim and Jim.
Shop with
pure romance. Nice. Holla at her though.
Nice.
Look, I think I'm trying to troll everybody, fam. I was trying to troll everybody. I think that the ladies was wrong and everything, but I'm a troll. You know, I like to have an objective perspective.
Well, go ahead and drop it out there.
I wanted somebody to say, let them girls twerk in there. And then he should have put a pole in there. He's selling Hennessy. That's what I wanted her. I wanted somebody to call in to say that.
Put a pole in it, huh?
Yeah.
She should have climbed up the pole and slid down it on the table.
Yeah, on a 10-piece wing.
On a 10-piece wing in a seafood restaurant. I think your sister may have said this. Is a Facebook user said that I like the song cheeseburger, but it doesn't encourage me. It doesn't make me want to eat tomatoes on my burger. Like Nino said, he here trying to die at the restaurant. He ain't gonna put out the scale and start weighing his stuff on the table. Yeah. You know, my mama said that, the women always set the standard for what she say. Let me see right here. No. But she mentioned something about, it take women to show what it is to represent the culture of the black woman.
Now, can we switch the topic up just a little higher?
That was
in this range.
That was a good one though.
That was a dang on good one. That was a good one. Okay, night out on the town. You and me. I'm gonna give you my perspective. People in the comments, give us your perspective as a man or a woman. A night out on the town. Would you prefer to go out with 10 of the homeboys or 10 of the homegirls on a night out on the town? Who would you prefer to be hitting the streets with the city?
Do you know? Are you saying the female kick it with 10 homegirls, not a female kick with 10 dudes?
It don't matter female or male.
I got it.
You, Troy, would you rather hit the town with 10 homeboys or 10 homegirls?
Ah, man, I'd rather be with some of my homeboys. I don't want to be with 10 homegirls. If I got too many homegirls, that's a little different for me. My wife wouldn't let me go out with 10 girls anyway. Where you going with them 10 girls, man? What's up with that? Oh, you about to have a good time though? I guess you got to elaborate the question.
No, I ain't got to. Just who would you prefer?
I got me, my homeboys, man.
I'm a ladies man. Even if I don't, you know what I'm saying. When I go out with the dudes, I might get in the shootout. The homeboy got the Gucci belt on. We pulling up in the, you know what I'm saying. There's too much going on. The dudes testosterone. I don't like being around a lot of testosterone. So I'd rather go out with 10 homegirls.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel I'm more comfortable around the ladies. It's more smooth and relaxed. As I get older, I'd rather be more smooth and relaxed. And people in the comments or calling tell us that it's a night out on the town. Would you rather go out with 10 homeboys or 10 homegirls? Now, where are you going with the 10 homeboys, Troy?
Well, first of all, we probably gonna go bowl or something. Or we're gonna probably do, play pool or something like that. But it depends on them 10 homeboys you kicking it with. I don't want to kick it with them. You say I might get shot at because my 10 homeboys, I know I ain't getting shot at.
But you don't know though, because you never know what they got going on.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, but my 10 homeboys, I know what's going. We know you attract what you want around you. So it'll come out of that. I know what my 10 homeboys is gonna be doing. Like Joey says, less drama. When you got 10 homeboys around.
What? Oh, he said he'd rather go hang out with the homeboy.
He said the dudes for sure. Usually less drama.
I ain't hanging out with 10 men.
And then Nino said, I need all soft legs, soft tail.
Talk to him, Nino. I can't hang out with 10 men. They flirting with Big Susie over there in the corner, buying her drinks and pizza and all that. I ain't got time for it. And then she like me. You know what I'm saying? But you buying her all the drinks. I'd rather go out with 10 soft legs, everything be peaceful. Cool. I go home, chill out. It's just more. And then when you go out with women, you ain't got to think about what to do because they already know what to do. When you go out with the dudes, y'all gonna be sitting in the parking lot with the music blasting for 15 minutes. Like, what we going?
You still thinking about? I think you're still thinking about your guys when y'all was riding them heavy Chevys back then. You've all said. I think you might have 10 people that's around. Like, say if you, Joey, myself, and some and Nino, and Tommy, and some folks that that I doubt that we were getting in some drama. Now, some people I know, no name, they always find themselves in some drama.
I don't want to hang out with 10. I don't want to hang out with 10, man. I do business with y'all. We can go learn something or something, but 10 dudes boring.
Yeah, but first of all, I wouldn't go out with that many dudes in the first place. 10 of them is a lot of people. That's like college days. I'm grown now. All my people married. We got to set up. We got her to get home, man. For my wife to get mad. I mean, we got a whole lot of different things where it's like, hey, we gonna hear it, we out. So, but it's not really a long time.
So, who you think have more fun? Just your perspective, men or women?
Depending on what you're doing, but I say my guys, we have more fun. I think we'll have more fun because we can talk about whatever and do whatever at that point.
You are a sportsman too. You did play sports. I see what you're saying because you're a sportsman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we talk about I talk about a lot of politics and business all the time.
I can't do. You start doing that, I'm leaving.
I feel you.
On a night hanging out, you say Trump name or Obama or Biden name, I'm leaving.
You'll leave right there, huh?
Bye. I pay for it. I'm gone. I want to relax. That's why I like hanging out with women. I'm through.
What you gonna talk about with these women, Trev? What you gonna talk about with these women? What you gonna talk about?
No, it's gonna be easy. When you hang out with women, you ain't gotta do nothing. What they talking about in the comments?
What age is the question? Are they over 19?
Well, women, I ain't hanging out with no children now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't hanging out with nobody children.
What if these girls you hanging with are those same women that's popping at the restaurant, Trevor?
Turn up. I'd have beat dude up here to custom man.
you would beat him, but you would start throwing the ones out right then. Okay, Keish, I didn't know you doing it like that.
Nah, I wouldn't have did that. But we would have just left. I'd have said, come on, ladies, we got to go for something happen. You know what I mean? I don't want to call the police or violence occur. You know what I mean? I
got you. But you probably would have said, if you with your 10 girls at that restaurant, they said, y'all can leave. You would say, hey, let's go, y'all.
Yeah, because, I'm sure. To me, that sounds like it's free.
Uh-huh. You would just left.
Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. Let's go now.
Let's go. He said, don't even worry about it. Okay.
We gonna spend this money somewhere else. We still got our money. We straight. Yeah.
Go ahead. What's your next thing before we get on the relationships, on the actual relationship topics? I want to ask you something, but go ahead. What's your next thing right quick?
Well, I had something about like, is the internet the new streets? Because people ain't seeing each other in the streets no more. Is the internet the new streets? Like people online showing money, showing their cars, people online arguing. You know what I mean? Cussing folks out. I'm on your show, cussing you out. Then you get back on your show 30 minutes later and cuss me out. Is the internet the new streets? What you think about that? Because when I look at the internet now and I see these personalities or these people communicating, they acting tough online and you'll never see them in the real world.
Yeah. Well, before we do that, your face said it sounded like you want to be a pimp, though. That's what it sounded like to me, too.
Well, I used to be, but I retired.
But I think the internet is the new streets, but it's the streets of the internet until you go outside.
And you get ran down on the
ran down on the interstate, get ran down at the club, all that stuff. Man, you gotta be careful nowadays about saying anything. I mean, but no, that's another. But is the internet is the black internet the new streets? Because white publication don't get treated the same as black publication.
They don't die, but they argue.
They argue worse than argue. They do all that, but then they say, okay, what's the show? But no one say, oh, you got beef, now I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, white folks do things different. They don't never hear about it. Nobody ever go to jail. They'll snipe little Ray from the tree. You know what I'm saying? And you never hear about it.
Ray.
Yeah, or they'll die from some disease or whatever, something mysteriously, you know what I'm saying? Something happened. Yeah, he died from COVID.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? White people do things differently. That's just my opinion of it, though. I ain't saying that's a fact. You know what I mean?
They just burst, pew, pew, done.
Correct. Yeah.
Hey, did y'all hear about Dave Chappelle though?
What happened to Dave Chappelle? That's my guy.
Oh, you didn't hear about Dave Chappelle did the thing about boycotting the Dave Chappelle show?
Oh yeah, he want to boycott his own show because he ain't getting no bread from it.
But guess
the paperwork ain't right.
No, paperwork ain't. The paperwork wasn't right. He signed a contract. So my question is this: does contracts even matter anymore?
Yeah.
No. Why? Because if you sign an artist, right, to Cold Blooded Records, you sign somebody, and they say, you know what, Trev, you take them out the hood wherever they are, you give them $1,000. That's a lot. But that's a lot for some people. You just throwing out a number. Might give you $1,000. You record a song. I put you at the studio at my boy's studio. You don't even have to worry about that. You just show up, do your raps. Here's $1,000. They're like, man, thank you so much. It's on and popping. One of their songs just miraculously just hit.
Yeah.
And then you getting paid because you own everything. They getting shows. They do their thing. But then they say, man, Trevor screwed me, man. Trevor did me.
I'm going to come on 2Brothas and say, you signed the contract. You knew what the terms and conditions was in the contract.
Right.
Deal with it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing about it. So when it come down to it, if the contract is signed, you got it, understood it, you got what you needed, and now I'm looking bad because you ain't get all you wanted.
People be thinking that the hip hop industry is a career and that they're gonna have a career off of hip hop. Hip hop is momentarily unless you can make it a career. When you sign these contracts, that money only gonna last for so long, even if it's $1 million contract. You know what I mean? You're not rich, you're not famous. Like right now, at the age I am right now, I can sign myself. Like the record label ain't nothing but the bank, and you're taking a loan out. That's what the record label is. So if your credit score or whatever, you got good history, you can take $1 million loan out and invest in yourself. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So
pull up Jay-Z. Everybody told Jay-Z no, he invested himself. But going to the Dave Chappelle thing, he said, boycott me. Don't boycott the networks and nothing like that. Boycott watching that show because they're now making money, putting this show wherever they want, and I'm not getting a dime. Although he even admitted, I signed the contract. I did. But does a contract make it morally right? And I'm thinking now, Trevor, I'm going to ask you, what's up with all these moral victories all the time? What happened to it said what it says, and now it's a moral thing? What's up with all the moral victory all the time? Is it always got to be a moral victory?
It's always like a competition. People got to feel like they won. And you know what's crazy? The person who has ownership over that stuff, though, fam, is going to lose out because Dave Chappelle has more influence. Yeah, and by him having that influence and saying, don't watch this, they ain't going to make the money that they think that they was going to make. And he has the moral victory, like you saying.
But I'm saying, but if he signed the contract and stating that, hey, man, I did what they own it. They own it. I can I got some stuff I own right now, music from people. If I want to put it out right now, I can.
Yeah.
Because I own it.
Yeah.
I pay for the headphones, I pay for the microphone, I pay for all that stuff. I pay for all that. So don't be upset because now I'm gonna make some money and recoup my $45 back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or I can make more money from it. I don't. It's like the moral thing is. I mean, I'm all about morals. I'm talking about when it comes out to the contract states this, like when Big Sean got signed to the Good Music, and you and I could have done this. We could got a couple dollars and done it. He signed for $15,000.
Oh.
To him at that time, it felt good, whatever. But then he started thinking, man, I done got signed. I ain't making it. He ain't complained. And that's one thing Big Sean hasn't done. He has not complained about it. The fact is, when he get out of his contract, now you can go do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But you know, don't be upset when it come down to the contracts. I just, you know, even Dave Chappelle, I like him. I love Dave Chappelle.
People don't know no better. That's what it is. Like, you got to make before you make a move. That, like I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, you got to make sure that your mental headspace is right before you make a decision on anything first. And that really includes contracts. Like when you sign that contract for that home, you got that 30-year mortgage, but you work at Taco Bell. You know, you ain't gonna be at Taco Bell making them hot dang on them that ground beef for 30 years. You gotta have a plan, man, a mental plan. There, I don't know. Like, these contracts is wild. I can't even remember too many contracts I signed ever in life because I don't know. I just don't trust it at the end of the day. I only not purchased one car. That's probably the only contract I ever signed in a home. A car and one home, and that's it. And I didn't feel comfortable doing it.
You didn't feel comfortable doing that. Sign a car and one home. Okay, I got you. I mean, because if you want to walk away, you could, but you didn't.
Who created the term of contracts? When was that created? Like, holding somebody something accountable for amount of time. Like, when was that created? Was that created in the court of law? Did a specific person create that or whatever? Like, the term contract and the idea of a contract.
I'm sure somebody
figure that out.
Somebody can Google it up. I mean, we all did a bartering thing at first, right? You just shake hands on it. That's why, like in the South, they say the good old boy shake hands on it and walk away. Like, my word is my word.
Mm-hmm. And then you start shooting at each other.
Yeah, the people start backing down their words. They say, well, we need to put it on paper.
Legally.
Yeah, you and I got something on paper.
Mm-hmm.
We might talk about, hey, man, that's good. Let's do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But then we said, hey, let's go and put it on paper just in case. I mean, even if it's a text or whatever, it's on, it's in writing of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact is, so it don't have to come back and say, man, and then everybody beefing and something going on.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because we thought differently of what needed to be done. That's crazy.
But because what if he didn't? What if the business wasn't? What if the other side wasn't making money? Then what? Nobody complains then, right?
Yeah. That they happy. I done gave you $1 million for your creativity, and I just lost $1 million.
Yeah, but nobody complaining then. Mm-hmm. I want my money back.
That's
you can't do that. You know. So either way, but what you got before we head on this relationship stuff, man?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for relationships. Pop
it off.
I'm really ready for relationships.
Pop it off. We're coming to a close. Pop it off.
Is it wrong for me to expect my woman to be physically fit? Am I wrong? Because I'm not happy that you out of shape. Am I wrong? And is she wrong? I ain't getting no booty.
The contract.
The contract has been terminated because I done gained 75 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
She got to lift my belly up to see that thing. And the contract. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to expect my woman to be physically fit? Am I wrong?
That's a tough one. Because, I mean, if you go off of what you did and what you look like before, so like, say if you start off big and you start shrinking, that's a good thing, right? So if you start off cold and also you just turn into, my 600-pound life, then what?
Mm-hmm. And not size, though. It don't even matter about size. Me and my woman, we out jogging. And my woman she little, but I might not be happy that she can't run a mile.
Oh, you trying to physically fit like that in body?
Yeah,
okay.
Why you tired already, baby? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you might got COVID.
No, I see.
You want your lungs getting clogged up. You're making a run, she can't breathe.
Yeah. Nino said to see that thing, and Jim and Jim said, but that needs to be communicated beforehand. Yeah.
If
and I ain't talking about size, skinny, or big. I'm talking about just physically capable. Oh, baby, are we capable to ride bikes from the house downtown and go get us a snack and come back? That's something it might be nice to do one day. We don't have to always get in the car, baby. Let's go ride the bikes, get on the scooters, and just shoot the shit and chill out.
Get us a snack or something.
Yeah, and come back. It's sunny outside. I want to chill. You know what I mean? Am I wrong because you tired because we walked to the mailbox?
How you feel about it? You sound like you got some heat in there. You want to be fit.
I'm hot. I don't want my girl. Well, I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, your girl, y'all work out together all day, every day.
Yeah. And Sky said, no, you're not wrong for feeling that way because it could go both ways. I would just say, sit down and discuss things that could be changed to make each other better. That's how it sounds like she wrote
in that voice with the fingers. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, that's a good one. You know, I mean, I'm more of a workout by myself guy anyway.
Yeah.
You know, if she can't run a mile, that's on her.
Me.
If she can walk in the tread, it's
okay. Hold up though. But you take your woman to roof, Chris, right? One night. It's a pond around roof, Chris. You putting your Mac down now. You putting your Mac down. The man outside roof, Chris, with the flower. You buy a rose. We walking around the pond. We just gonna walk around the pond and talk. We get halfway through. Baby, let's turn around. I'm tired. I'm huffing and puffing. That steak heavy on me. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
Well, size do play a factor then, though, Trev. She's small now, 110, and y'all can't walk around the pond, and she tired now. That's a question. She might have asthma. She might have something going on that might need to be treated now. COVID.
But I don't know about size because some people can be bonty and still be tired. You can get a bony woman that smoke cools all day. And she can't breathe because her lungs ain't capable.
That could be a fact. But if she that small and can't walk around the circle, man, that's something going on. She might need a little oxygen machine or something.
It's a lady on YouTube that said, everyone is different. You're supposed to love someone just because you love them, not because they can't run down the street.
Is that how she sounds like that? Just like, because she can't run down the street.
You're supposed to love someone just because you love them. I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't know how they feel about that.
It's a reason I love you.
No cools, huh? Not cool. Not no Newports. He talking about cools. Slim
Virginia, yeah, she's smoking them Virginia Slims, them long ones that they used to have on the booth.
Long Virginia Slims at this thing.
Virginia Slims. Breathing hard. Baby, I need cigarette after I ate. Bye.
Hey, I got a question though for those people that's in relationships, they have spouses, or they dating or whatever. Are you still kissing your spouse in the mouth?
Yeah, I am.
But does it not seem to be nasty to be kissing somebody in the mouth like that? I mean, slobbering. I mean, just slobbering, just going out, spit coming down your chin.
Yeah, breath stank in the morning. Still kiss me, baby.
That's so. This. Me and my wife were looking at each other one day, looking at this movie, and they were just slobbing down and just giving. And it was like, oh, that's just too much. Now we married now, and we both think that's just too much. Kiss. This how you know somebody been when they together, when they just get in a relationship. When you married, or you've been with somebody for a long time, this how you know somebody just got in a relationship. Sometimes is when they doing like the extra hugging and slobbing in each other's mouth and spitting down each other's mouth, so like it.
Yeah,
they must just got dated. They must just got started.
Oh yeah, because y'all got time together, so I understand.
So when you been together, it's like yeah. But, we don't have to sit on the same couch. We don't have to sit up on each other's arms like that when we at somebody's house. Because typically, if you've been with somebody long enough, and if they've been together like for 40 years, 15 years, whatever, 20, and they doing all that, that dude done messed up.
We still doing that.
No, we looking at the dude like, yeah, he done messed up. Like when they said, baby, come here. Okay, baby, I love you. All that other stuff in front of people. I like, yeah, he done messed up.
People are different though. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not affectionate and some people are affectionate. You know what I mean? And just speaking from my perspective, I'm a very affectionate man. You know what I mean? I love nasty time with my girl.
Yeah, I get the nasty part.
No limitations. I kiss in the middle of the street, wherever. I'm nasty. So ain't no limitations. But I can understand time could change that. But I don't think it would change that with me.
No, not saying you're not gonna peck your wife or girl on the mouth or your partner, peck them. But I'm talking about just straight middle school slobbering, land. I mean, I remember when I was in middle school and high school, you know, you just slobbering, just doing all.
Some people feel a type of way when you give them a peck. What's that? You've been slobbering on me for 10 years. Now you wanna, you know what I mean? Give me that little dry little peck.
Now, if you get into the moment and you got you some pure passion, a pure romance. Ooh. That's different. You got your pure romance going, and boom, you know, yeah. Now but I'm talking about on a consistent basis, slobbering. I just wanted to know if it was other people out there that feel the same way. Like you don't have to slob on
me. I'm affectionate. I'm slobbery.
Okay.
Sloppy Joe. Know what I'm saying?
I got you. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mind feeling and grabbing and all that. I'm talking about when you in front of folks. Okay, put it like when you're in front of you. I'm at your house. We kicking it with you and your girl. And we just kicking out, so you just see it just going to slobbing town. Just
see, I don't like it because now that's different. I kiss and my it be between us. The juices will be between us. The juices will flow between us, but it's not gonna be like we smacking on spaghetti. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get that. It got to be controlled slobber.
You know what? You remember back in the 90s when you just watch a movie in the 90s, how they used to kiss in the 90s compared to now? Like the 90s, they used to be just licking each other's full face.
Yeah, French. It used to be
they in there.
Yeah, tongue sucking and all that. Yeah,
all that compared to now, they do more of a regular kiss. But when I see people do a lot of extra in front, I'm thinking they either must just got together or he done messed up. Because I done seen a lot of time when somebody, you know, when you used to question those relationships, we done seen people that was over affectionate. They're now divorced. They are now because somebody messed up.
Who is this Jaffe in YouTube?
I don't know, man. That's good, Jaffe. Thank you for joining on now. Thank you for joining on.
We appreciate you, Jaffe, but you got to get nasty. I have never enjoyed tongue kissing. How many? Are you single? Or do you like women?
Oh, but that's the same if you same sex and if you like both, same thing.
Mom said slob is for private time, not for everyone else. See, I understand what you're saying now because I'm taking it into the terminology of smacking on your food.
Jaffe is my cousin. She on the YouTube. That's Janice. Okay, thanks, Mom. Appreciate you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that looked like one of her Sims characters. She loves Sims, man. Okay. She do Sims.
She said, see?
Yeah.
I got her. She said, yes, I am, and I love being single.
There you go.
Because
I bet if Prince called her, though, if Prince came back alive and Prince called, I bet she won't be single no more. That girl loves some Prince, man.
She says she don't like the slobbery and the moisture of the sugars.
The moisture of the sugars.
Okay, so my last relationship question. Dang, I want to talk about girls look at teeth, shoes, and hairlines, but this better.
Oh, good, man. What are you saying? You just said it.
No. Why no matter what, men are considered dirty? No matter what we do, we dirty.
Where you get that from?
I never dated a girl that said I wasn't filthy. Just because I ain't pick up something in 60 seconds. If she can see it, it's trash. Have you ever experienced it?
Yeah. I don't move as fast as she want me to sometimes. And then she'll move as fast as I want her to sometimes. It depends on the situation. But when it comes down to cleanliness of stuff, yeah, she moved quick. Like you said,
see it.
Yeah, like you said when you cook messy. You want to eat and then get back to cleaning up. My wife, she got to clean up before she sit down. And the food code, everything else.
The food code, but at least she ain't seeing no mess when the food get done. Yeah. That's just something I had to say. Why, no matter what, we are considered dirty. You know what I mean? Why the clothes ain't washed? Why this ain't done? Baby, go wash the car. It seems like I'm spending more time cleaning than I'm doing anything. I ain't even thinking about myself. I'm cleaning the whole time. For real. We just cleaning.
Just think you had 2 of them.
Yeah. 10 of them.
Or 10 of them. But then you ain't got to do nothing. Now you look dirty in front of 10 women.
Yeah. You ain't got a haircut yet? Go brush your teeth. You just took one bite out of that lasagna. Now your teeth dirty. Go brush your teeth before you take another bite.
What are you talking about with the shoes and the teeth?
Okay, I had 3 relationship questions, but
right.
Okay, when girls first see a man, they look at their teeth, they look at their shoes, and they look at their hairline. One of them 3, that's what they notice first. They look at their teeth. Ladies, tell us what y'all notice first: the teeth, the shoes, or the hairline. And what I was gonna ask you, and I'm gonna say what I see first. And we speak. I'm engaged. You married. We men. At the end of the day, I hope that all women will understand this. But what I see first, and you can say, you know what I'm saying, after me. What I see first is the booty flat. Is it perfectly round or is it too fat? And is her shoes dirty? Because if her shoes dirty in the Bible, something wrong.
If a woman's shoes dirty, it's a wrap. If your woman's shoes are dirty though, or she got Timberwolf feet.
Oh yeah, she wear a size 13 and a half.
No, but she can wear a Megan Thee Stallion shoe. But what I'm saying, if they got Bushwick freaking clobbers, no matter how bad her body is, it's a wrap. You seen Boomerang before, haven't you?
Yeah.
And your boy Eddie Murphy pulled the sheet back and seen the feet looking like it did. He left the house.
Yeah.
But if you see a female shoes dirty, that's something wrong.
So that's what you would notice first. What would Troy notice first?
Yeah, you're gonna first look at the don't. that's normal. You're gonna look at the behind space. But if I notice a shoe shot day one, I mean,
you can't even see the booty.
You can't see nothing of a female shoe shot.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be racist. You know what a white man see first? I'm gonna go ahead and be racist.
Go ahead. Go. He done said I'm gonna be racist. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be racist this time. White men see the boobs first. I don't care about the boobs first. I don't see the boobs. Oh, she got some big cojones.
It's kahunas. She got the kahunas. It's up in her neck.
Yeah. They see the boobs first, but we see the cheeks first.
See the cheeks.
Ladies in the comment section, what y'all see first? Teeth, shoes. If his hairline pushed back, y'all see that before y'all see his teeth.
My mama done said some way too out of this girl. See, she trying to get too deep to my eyes. Check the soul first. And then I look into his eyes. You can't see this dude's eyes I'll check the soul first and look into his eyes. Come on,
you
now.
Can see the soul before
you can
see his teeth?
You can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think she's going a little bit too deep on it. Yeah, you can look at the eyes now, but it's freaking soul that quick. See the shoes shot, everything.
All women I know, first they say they see the teeth. But if his hairline like Fred Sanford's, they can't see his teeth first. Because his hairline back there, you know what I mean? And then if his teeth look nice, they look down to see his shoes. Yeah.
And my wife, the first thing my wife noticed me when she, beside the fact was, so this is what my wife told me. And maybe she heard me too. She said when I drove, I had a Roadmaster. I had a Buick Roadmaster. I pulled up. She pulled up. I was always there at the restaurant. He said, and then I stepped out the car. Said, "Oh, he big." That's what she said out her mouth. That's what she said to herself. And then, but when I got out the car, and then the first thing she complimented me on was, "Oh, I like your eyebrows." Now my cousin Janice just said eyebrows. Now I didn't know nobody else did that but my wife. But she had to find something I guess she liked. Real quick. I was fresh to death that day too. Had my creased up jean with the old pimp. Crease in
the crease, the starch, heavy starch.
Yeah, I take my jeans to the cleaner, had the starch in them. Heavy starch, had my little suede shoes on, my suede jacket. And she said, "I like your eyebrows." You know what I'm saying? So, okay, can I get my eyebrows cleaned up sometime? I ain't gonna be arched, but
I never had mine cleaned up in my whole life. I need to go to the eyebrow man and get me a mani and pedi and all that. Treat myself.
When I see my wife, the first thing I said when she walked away, I said, "Oh, okay, she got a little something back there." That's what I said. That's what I said. So but let me ask you this. Unless you go ahead and finish your last one, and you got another one in there.
Now I tell you what, like I don't got no more relationship questions, but my girl, we met in real estate class, right? And she said the first thing that she noticed on me that I was tall. That's all she said.
Yeah. Can't forget, women do like tall. Correct them. Does women like tall men?
She said, I noticed you was tall.
Why do women like tall guys? They feel more secure because he's tall. You don't want to feel like you too big. You bigger than him. Because I know a lot of women don't like to feel that they're bigger than their guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Kevin Hart little.
Yeah.
And maybe his money make him stand tall. You know what I'm saying?
That check.
She's in that
check first.
But she said she really loved. That sounds like a pretty cool couple, man. But he little. And and she much bigger than he is, so taller.
Yeah. Sky said she see the nails.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I feel on that.
Yeah, she wouldn't like me then.
But what if the nails too nice and too long?
And they colored.
No, not ugh.
Guys got colored nails.
I know, I know them. Right? Yeah. Ugh.
Black nails and all that.
Yeah, but if they get the manic pedicure, which one is the hands? Manicure, and they got the nails rounded and it's clear coated and it just look better and they got a pinky ring on. Looking better than your nails. What you thinking here?
Oh, my nails look like I've been doing something illegal.
But let me ask y'all this though. What this is the last time in the relationship we're gonna go to the hit the what's up?
When?
We've
been curious. I already gave my just curious.
I got one or two of them. But let me tell you, so when it come down to how do you feel being the side piece and spending holidays by yourself? And can you really be upset when people don't mind being the side piece? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, most of the time, the side piece got a side piece.
But side pieces are side pieces. Holidays, you by yourself.
No, you might be over your side piece house.
But that's why you're a side piece, though, Trev. Side pieces are by themselves. I'm talking about holidays. The side pieces by themselves. The regular pieces are with the family. Side piece, you got to be by yourself on your birthday, my wife's birthday, your wife's birthday, your significant others, significant days. You by yourself. Can you be mad if somebody don't mind being a side piece?
No, you can't be mad. Side pieces are getting highlighted this holiday season.
They're getting highlighted. Are you a side piece out there? If you're a side piece out there, how do you feel right now during the Corona season? Because the regular pieces are at the house because they leave, they know they with a side piece. Are you by yourself this holiday?
You can't hide that you got a side piece.
Yeah, because you can't say I'm going to work and you working from the house. Yeah. See, I know a side piece or two personally, and I asked her, I said, "Why do you like being a side piece?"
Yeah.
And you know what she told me? This is one of my coworkers told me, because we knew she'd get picked. Her side, her guy she used to talk to come pick her up. Tinted out window. I never seen what he looked like. They've been together for like 7 years.
10 on the front windshield.
Yeah, 7. All you see is a hand, the knuckles. They've been together 7 years, dog. And then you ask the question, do you like being a side piece? He said, I don't mind. I know my role. She done said, I done seen him with his wife before.
And I don't care.
I don't mind it at all.
Because he can't leave me alone. He addicted to the macaroni and cheese.
Addicted to the macaroni and cheese on top of the stove. The thick. Look. Yeah. So when I asked, I said, but what if he want to leave his main piece and come to spend time with you? And actually make you the main piece. She said, I'm leaving him right then. I said, what? He's trying to make you number one. He said, no, I don't need that.
Yeah.
And then put me through what he put his wife through. I said, oh, now it's morals to it.
Yeah. Go find you another main piece. We happy where we are right now being side pieces. Just let me continue to be the side piece. Nobody have to know about us. That's what she's basically saying. If you trying to cuff me and make me the main piece, then I'm not going to be attracted no more. Because I don't want to be your main piece. I just want to be, you know what I mean, on the tray with a little salt and pepper added to it.
With a little celery on it. Something like that.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it vegan for you.
Brown sugar.
Keep it vegan for you.
Nah, not for me, because I don't want no side piece. My lady is a whole menu.
Oh,
you know how they say, girl, I'm a snack.
Mm-hmm.
She a snack. My woman is a menu.
Oh,
a whole menu. 3 drinks, 5 entrees, 8 sides, 7 desserts. I'm good. I don't need no side piece.
He just got engaged to a good place. Same here, brother. Same here. My wife is 2 full meals.
Menus.
Menu.
You limit it. Yeah.
Look, she the menu and a plate.
Oh. Yeah, you got to give them menu. We belittle them, call them snacks, meals, little snack meal. Cause you can get a side. I can add a side, but when you call the woman a whole menu, that means she's the full catalog.
Got you, man. Just curious, Trevor. Let me ask you this.
Talk to me.
Is Jeezy and Yo Gotti promoting PPP fraud on the song Back?
Yeah, they promoting it, and there's a lot of it's going on, and they know it. That's why they promoting it.
People going to jail though too.
Just turned himself in. G Herbo in Chicago. He wanted by the FBI. They promoting these loans, these loans and I don't know, man.
And credit cards. Look, like your boy Designer. I didn't know that song Panda was about scamming in cards at first. I didn't know it was about scamming credit cards. You follow what I'm saying?
Scam anthems.
But so when they actually do it, they getting caught up. So while they promoting giving back, like he going to the bank. I seen the video. I don't know if you've seen the video of this, but they go to the bank. They trying to get these $100 million loans to take the money and go back to the hood and give it out.
And buy a Maybach.
Buy a Maybach, get to the hood. I get the idea. Of wanting to encourage to give back to the streets. But are we promoting a PPP fraud and the government come back and say, I need to get that up off of you, or you going to jail for some years?
Because you got to be a fool to not think that the government don't know where that money going. The IRS is the most active people. They are not about to play with you. They're going to get that $1,200 back they gave you.
They are. Them taxes coming back out. If you didn't know, you're going to be paying that $1,200 pre-loan that you got that you thought it was a good stimulus they gave to you for free. You paying that back. If you didn't know,
even if it don't come out of your income taxes or whatever your taxes, it's coming some kind of way.
That same thing with the student loans.
Yeah.
Nothing is for free. Nothing is for free. I want them to pay my student loans off too, but nothing is free.
But I don't want to pay for everybody's student loans when I never had student loans.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Go ahead, man.
Hey, but okay. So just curious. Do I got something for just curious? Let me check it out right quick. Let me see if I got something else for just curious. Is the coronavirus here to stay permanently?
The way they want to give out these vaccines, they make it seem like it's going to be. But you know what though? Has Corona not been around already?
Before
different strands of it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's on the back of the freaking Lysol bottles, dog. It says Corona.
Yeah, it's injected into the Lysol bottle.
It said that it kills certain types of coronavirus. I mean, this is when Corona first started, and people looking on the back like, oh, so Corona been around for a minute. It's just this strand was much stronger than before.
Yeah. Ooh, it's here to stay. But I got another just curious before we go.
Go ahead, do it.
I'm just curious who gonna win the next versus Keisha Cole or Ashanti.
Is that real?
That's real. Keisha Cole or Ashanti. Who gonna win that? I know who gonna win, but
I don't listen to it, so you gotta let me know.
You don't listen to Keisha Cole or Ashanti? You never heard them?
I know that song "Love" that she sang. You know that. Yeah, and Ashanti, how many songs Ashanti had? Maybe one.
Ashanti had hits, but
she had a couple hits, but you know.
They was with Ja Rule. She had mega hits with Ja Rule, but Keisha Cole got hits of her own. So I'm riding with Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole went by a landslide. But when they do the verses, they got hits though. Both of them got 20 hits apiece. Hands down.
Your boy Nubs, camera guy, manager gonna be there because he take pictures for her.
He should be. He should be.
But I'm not a fan of either like that, so I couldn't even give a
fair assessment.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. Let me ask you this though: what does Trump remind you of? What is Trump doing? You know, he remind me of a dude that put his 2 weeks notice in and he ain't coming back to work.
That's what he doing.
He put his 2 weeks in. He ain't giving no customer service. He ain't talking to nobody no more.
He just whining. He whining his way out. He through.
That's why I was curious about what is he actually doing at the moment besides playing golf. I mean, he's like he just complaining about I'm out, man. I put my 2 weeks in. I'm done.
Yeah, he done. He done for. he done for. Trump Trump ain't even been in the news. He don't even care no more. Whatever it is, I'm gonna leave it up to the House, the Representatives, the Senate. I'm through.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't vote me in. I ain't the president no more already.
I'm actually thinking about making my book. I'm gonna come out like an article or something, and just not even making a full. But ain't nobody even want to get. Even the Trump supporters ain't even. I got so many comments. If you haven't seen that, one of them, I'm gonna send you the link of where you can look it out. About 4,000 comments on that thing. All these folks, I'm disappointed in Trump supporter people because they ain't even come out just because the title alone. I thought they was gonna buy the book just because the title. Then they read the description, find out. But
nobody cares about nothing in this world right at this moment. People just want better for themselves. They supporting themselves and whatever they value right now. Trump gone. Right when he lost, his supporters stopped supporting. They ain't had nothing to support no more.
Yeah, they not only that, they talking like your boy Star. Your boy Star said, "Get him out of here." Like a dude even he's rolling hard with this dude. Get him out of here. You lost.
Yeah. People don't care though. Like, why do I care at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? So it's over now. Your reign over. I'm through. I'm out. Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, then unless you got something else, we're gonna go ahead and go to this remember when and call it a day.
Okay. Let me start my remember when now. My remember when is, do you remember when people had the fifth wheel on their car?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a fifth wheel on the vehicle?
No, but what matter of fact, was that what brand was that? What was it, a GM that had a fifth wheel on the back?
Yeah, GMs, Cadillacs had the fifth wheel on the back.
Sitting in the seat with a gangster lean, gangster white walls. Yeah.
What happened to the fifth? What happened to the fifth wheel on the back of the car?
Yeah, that's that spare tire, man. Nobody want to see that big old thing on the back. They got them up under they want the spare tire hidden so much they got it up under the car.
Yeah.
I seen somebody rolling it down from the trunk and it's coming down from up under the car, making it harder to even get the freaking spare tire.
Yeah, you doing a part-time job just to get the spare tire off to be able to put it on the car. But and that's crazy though.
Yeah. That what brand was it though? What was it? Was that a Plymouth?
Nah, that was a Cadillac.
Cadillac had a fifth wheel on it.
Cadillac was famous for fifth wheels.
Oh,
Fleetwoods. Yeah.
I got you. Now I may have said this in the previous show before, but do you remember writing notes in school? And you know when you was in school and you pass a note, it's folded up all small, pass a note, and you saying you better write me back.
That's how I got my first girlfriend.
Girls writing with them big eyes, a big circle, big bubble letters, when they just writing.
The girls didn't write me though. They responded, but they didn't write me.
You started to text off.
Yeah,
it's like that's the first text.
Dang, that was the first text message.
Doing the old school pigeon, just giving it off. Hey, write me back though. Write me back.
No, but I didn't say nothing because I knew if they did write me back, they liked me. They would sneak the letter in my pocket. I couldn't wait to read it.
Oh, look at you! Couldn't wait to get in the third period. And you did not read lunch. Everybody trying to look at it at lunch.
Back up now! Quit looking at my letter. Check box. Will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? That's
at elementary right there, right? Like Sky.
I was doing that in high school.
Sky said, well, but when you little, you know how to check, do you like me? But you're right, in high school, you be able to check some other stuff and put some other thing. Can I get some? Yes or no?
Some sugar.
Yeah, can I kiss you at the locker? Then you do all that slobbering.
Can I buy your juice at lunch?
Oh, look at you being smooth with it. Get the jungle juice.
Let me
So,
have your let me have your pizza at lunch.
Get the pizza. Ooh, the pizza, the square rectangle pizza
with the ranch on it, folded up.
Folded up.
Salt and pepper.
With salt and pepper on it. Get your cookie.
Yeah, peanut butter cookie. Oh, you remember we both went to West, right?
Yeah.
In the lunch line, I'm guilty. It's over with. I ain't going to jail. I had this when we had the cookie with the bag in it. I used to take one of the bags and empty it out and double up my cookie and fold it up where they couldn't see it had to. Everybody did that.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, but you know, I'm just working out a deal with my lunch lady. So let me go and get 2 cookies. But you're right. They slide it in. You know, put your hands all on it. You know, get that Rice Krispie treat. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I used to love going to school eating lunch and breakfast.
Yeah,
I just love a bacon steak sandwich with a chocolate milk.
Oh, out of bubble.
Yeah, you might have some bubble guts now. You got to go take a dump in the office, the principal's office. You go in there, go hide out.
They talking bad about you when you leave. That little boy stank, boy.
Yeah. You tell me what doing, nobody don't see you.
What they got in that lunchroom today?
But you got your lunch, you get the hamburger. I mean, I used to love my school. I mean, I used to love eating at school. Now, I mean, I see now it is disgusting. They don't remind me what was the food like back in the day though?
It's probably still the same. Right?
No,
they still do got them square pieces.
Nah, but dude, I went to a public school in Nashville. I don't know what it's like in Knoxville, but I went to school in Nashville. Yeah. I wouldn't eat that food. It's hard. Yeah. Sky said, you remember Coronation Day?
Coronation Day.
You get them flowers, you know, red flowers, yellow flowers, white flowers.
No, I remember May Day.
That's when you go out running, right? You go out and running and stuff.
Yeah, May Day. May Day, we had the little pole thing spinning around it and everything.
Look at that. Just making up stuff.
Yeah. Something to do so the kids don't have to learn nothing.
Man, I tell you, well, look, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 1 week. Been 1 week. We back at it. Look, Trevor challenged me at the beginning. I heard him. He think he ain't dropped no subliminal. I heard him. We getting on 90 minutes, 30 minutes early to get it on time.
Hey,
next week. We're gonna do it next week. You down for that? Don't give me no lip.
We might can come back. We might do a 30-minute special on Monday or Tuesday if Troy got the time.
Yeah, you know, we don't want to go that far. We're gonna do what we need to do and make it happen. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for being with us for this 2 hours. Thank you for actually doing being a part of this comment and being involved and being engaged. We appreciate y'all. Go ahead, Trail.
Hey, Sky said May Day was the stuff. Hey, love everybody. Check out the 2 Brothers. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Listen to the audio on all platforms. We love everybody, man. Peace, love, and plenty of abundance. Let's get it.
There it is. 2 brothers gonna work it out, 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 work it out.